We're joined today by Brian Doherty with Total Farm Marketing. Brian, as we start to kind of evaluate how we're ending 2021, and of course I think we want it to end, markets have been, at least grains, have been showing a little bit of strength here. What's behind that, and what's your take as we kind of wrap up the year?
Yeah, great question, because there's a lot behind it. You can point to several different variables and say, well, this could be the reason. They're kind of all aligned and kind of all those cylinders are kind of clicking. I think the bigger picture perspective is you've got money flow into commodities, so you can look right across the board, whether it's the dairy market's over $20 right now, whether it's live cattle rebounding, corn, soybean meal, soybeans, wheat. The backdrop is tighter supplies, but you got money flow, and then what you've got here at the end of the year is you got the development of a weather market in the southern hemisphere. You've got inflationary concerns. That's part of this whole money flow, buy commodities, a hedge against inflation. So there's a lot of variables that seem to be pushing. It reminds me a lot of 2008 or some of these other years where just owning commodities was an event and a thing to do. And then you look at the U.S. farmer, generally in pretty good cash flow shape, not necessarily urgent to sell grain out of the bin. I had one farmer tell me the other day, he's binning it to win it. So okay, there's risk with that. So the point is, though, that you've got some really good things driving the market. We're in we always are, but we're really uncharted territory with COVID and inflation. We haven't seen a lot of this kind of outside influence so much, and we're in a weather market now in South America. So without being too wordy, there's just a lot of activity, a lot pushing things right now, and it's time for farmers to really think about end of year, rewarding rallies, keeping good cash flow, retaining ownership on paper if they want to stay in the game, fixing the risk, looking at next year, thinking about different scenarios.
Yeah, really starting to continue to manage and continuing that management process as we wrap up this year, not to get complacent, but take advantage of some of these prices. Brian, sure appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for being here on Ag Day. We'll be back with more coming up in just a minute.
To discuss marketing strategies, call 800-334-9779.